Right, here with Dennis Hobson outside the Dennis Hobson gym. Dennis, this is ahead of the War event down at Sheffield Don Valley Stadium. This is looking like a cracker, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. You know, we've done quite a lot of shows, big shows as well, but I still get excited by, you know, even done in non-TV shows. This will grace any TV show. It's a great top of the bill, Dale against Steve. Crazy, isn't it? Dale's from Sheffield, and I manage the kid from Lincoln.
Yeah.
But he's an adopted Sheffielder. Steve is a great attitude, great kid to work with. And he's been working hard, and he's ready for that step up to get involved in some championship type boxing. They both sell well with tickets, so I think it's going to be a great atmosphere. We've got a lot of kids on the undercard. There's a kid who's going to create a stir, 6'8" stir. He's from Doncaster. He beat Richard Towers in the amateurs, so his pedigree's good. He's fought for England. He's an international amateur. Still very raw when we got hold of him. Kevin's done a smashing job preparing him for this fight, so looking forward to seeing him making his debut. He'll be fighting a kid, a foreign lad. He's still to be arranged. I don't have to pronounce the opponent's name, but it'll be a good debut for him.
So we're expecting a big crowd for this one. You've got a title fight, Masters title fight. Which way do you see that going?
Obviously I want it to go for my man. Steve's very capable. He's had a couple of setbacks with a couple of little injuries, otherwise he'd have been a little bit further forward than what he is now. But he's got all the ability. He's got a kickboxing background, so he's rough and tough anyway if he needs to be. But he's got ability to outbox kids, so he's going to present. I mean, he's fought Dale before when I think on the debuts. Yeah, it was Sheffield City Hall, and I think both fighters were a bit aggrieved that they came out at a draw in that one. So I think there's a little bit of I know they're kind of putting it down a little bit, but there is a little bit of a score to settle in that respect, as well as obviously a title fight. So yeah, they fought before. Do you think both these fighters have come on a little bit since then? Oh yeah, you're going to get that. I mean, it's all about gaining experience, and the pro game is like, even though it's still boxing, it's like another trade from the amateurs and stuff. And Dale's getting quite seasoned now, so he's ready to get involved in some kind of title fights, and he'll trouble anybody. But hopefully, obviously, like I'm going to be rooting for Steve and getting him as much information and from the experience that I've had alongside Sean, and hopefully it comes through on the night, and then we go on to bigger and better things.
Both fighters for this title fight, seem to be preparing really passionately, I would say. I think Dale's obviously got a big run up to this one. He's not necessarily had that before. He's typically had, you know, short notice for fights. On this one, he's pumped up. He's running over hills and dales and stuff. And same with Steve.
Hills and dales for Dale. Yeah, I think what happens with a lot of our fighters is that, and sometimes when they work with other stables, they realise how fortunate they are that they get the sort of grace of weeks training to prepare for fights, so they can get themselves in the best possible shape to give themselves enough time to do themselves justice. Yeah. These short notice fights are all right if you get an opportunity, so it just shows, you know, you've got to be in the gym prepared, but there's nothing like having a 4 or 5, 6 weeks preparation time. Yeah,
we've got 3 pro debuts on this bill. We've got Ben Bradford from Worksop. He's training out of Doncaster.
He's a strong kid.
He is, isn't he? He's fast as well. Fast,
he is.
Big
Fast
puncher.
Big puncher.
We've got Carl Spencer, who you've just been talking about, who, to be fair, looks like he could punch out of a prison. Massive puncher. I saw him on the bags in the gym, and after even like a really long workout, he went on the bags and nearly bust all the rack off with one punch, so that's going to be exciting. And Cass Hussain, Cass is training at Clinton Woods gym. He looks exciting as well, doesn't he?
He looks like a Mexican to me. And he fights like one, so I'm right excited about seeing him. He's got a great attitude. So yeah, we've got some good kids coming through again, and I think all we need now is to get some regular TV and get showcase some of these kids, and I think some of them definitely will go on to win titles, and that's what I'm going to do for them.
Well, the fighters that we've not mentioned, you've got like Jamie Sampson, Lewis Taylor. These are all class acts in your stable, aren't they? I bet you're proud to have them on your books.
Oh, absolutely. Jamie comes from a good stock. His dad were a quality fighter. Never got the, you know, when I've talked about giving kids the chance to like get prepared for fights. His dad Roger used to be in short notice fights, so he were on the end of a couple of 2 or 3 dodgy decisions. So you get knocked back, you can't build momentum. But just look at how Roger's been handled from day one. He's 5-0, and we're building him up towards, you know, title fights again. You know, and 10 fights. After 10 fights, maybe he's fighting for an English title or something like that. But and maybe in another 2 or 3 fights, he's fighting for a Masters, same again. So you know, they're all there knocking on the door. Lewis is the same, quality fighter, and he's just going to get better. He's got a great attitude, and obviously he's a great trainer.
Yeah, brilliant. And in terms of this event, tickets are selling well. We're trying to get people down that potentially not been to boxing before. You know, some corporate guests and some people like couples and groups of lads and stuff that might not have been to boxing before. What would your message be to people that would typically stop in, watch X Factor, or go out to a pub?
Well, X Factor's manufactured, I think, a lot of it, and this isn't manufactured. This isn't staged. This is the real. And when I've been on radio before, I've said about watching Wednesday United. Obviously, I'm going to watch Sheffield Wednesday today, but like you know, you come away disappointed. You pay your 20-30 quid for the day for your ticket, and you think they didn't perform. But you're guaranteed you're going to get entertained at some of these shows, and the atmosphere, it's like a drug. You get addicted to it, and then you seem to like latch onto a kid who you want to support, who seems to have either a great style or a great attitude, a great personality, or some women might just like the colour of his shorts. Yeah. So you know, then you build up a support base and a fan base, and then they're on for every event. And a lot of women, like one or two, Bianca's mother and her, they call this the BAFTAs shows because they like to go out and buy a new dress.
So,
do you?
Not actually that one on camera. What I'm going to say, so Sheffield boxing at the minute, it's having a heyday again. What's happening?
I think we're spoiled here. You know, you go to some towns and like it's such a massive thing when you put a show on in different towns. But here it's just like, oh yeah, another show, or yeah, we've got another champion coming through, or there's going to be another champion. And I suppose we've been spoiled of it the last couple of decades, haven't we? So
yeah.
But you know, success breeds success, and you know, when you've got a bit of success in a gym, and there's quite a few successful gyms in Sheffield, that other kids from out of town or other kids in the town, they want to be associated with them, and then it raise the game. And it's, you know, if you're in with what they might call journeymen,
yeah.
you're in a gym of journeymen. Sometimes your standards are only going to reach a certain level, and you've got to play or football or box with better quality kids to raise your game. And I think that's what's happening all the way through Sheffield.
Fantastic. So yeah, finally, just a message to anyone that's considering coming down to this event, to this war event down at Don Valley on 22nd of September.
I think you're going to see some talent. We just had the Olympics, and look how fantastic we've done with the Olympics. Football didn't deliver, but boxing delivered, and that's where the superstars are. And there's some potential new superstars down at our place on the 22nd. So come down, be entertained, and maybe look for the next superstar. Thanks,
Dennis. Let you shoot off to Hillsborough now to watch Wednesday beat Millwall 4-0.
Well, settle for that, aye. Go top by goal average.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks a lot.
Respect.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers.
See you later.